Just hold on.
No, this will be, we can stop.
Try Wizard Cup. Just hold on.
Try Wizard Cup is what it's called. She just left me. Well, thanks for watching Royally Unhinged. If you are a Harry Potter fan watching right now and you're like, where did Tarah go? She gone. If you're a Harry Potter fan on any level and you're watching and you're just screaming at your phone or your TV or your... Why do you how? Welcome to Royally Unhinged, the podcast. Season 2, new year, new you. It's where we talk about all things networking, marketing, and wizardry. I'm one of your co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with my lovely other co-host,
Tarah.
And together, the two of us are Royally Unhinged. Welcome, friends. It is now 2026. So if you're watching this in the future, you just went back in time. And here's what's happening in 2026.
What is happening in 2026? It's the first day.
It's the first day of 2026. You're probably watching this not on the first day, but it's
the second week of 2026.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
that's when it airs.
Snowing, and it's a new year. First of all, I wasn't going to get into this today. Okay, let's back this all up.
Back up.
First of all, if you want to sponsor, you can sponsor. And if you sponsor us, we can even come on location and record live on location at your place. We'd love for you to sponsor. We would love for you to follow along, subscribe, whatever. I don't
do the things. Just go press the buttons.
We're on all the things. But yeah, we release a new episode every Wednesday and we would love for you to follow along. And if you have topic suggestions for us, give us those. Now I already forgot what I was going to say. Story of my life.
Not a mind reader.
The number of times
not a mind reader.
I will say to my husband, come up here, hurry, because by the time he's come up the stairs,
you already forgot it.
Man.
We were talking about sponsoring.
Oh, no, this is what I was going to say. You wait, I haven't even had my monster yet. So, new year, I don't actually know this. Are you one of the people that does like a word of the year or a resolution?
Not at all.
And this is why we're friends, people. This right here, and God bless you if you do any of those things. If you're going to a vision board workshop this week, if you have your word for the year, you're getting tattooed on your arm.
Is that a thing?
Not tattooed, but people will get.
They would have so many tattoos if they're doing one every single year.
This is from 1962, This one I crossed out because it was a bad year. So
that's not a good idea. Probably don't do that.
No, but people do, get like engraved keychains. Once upon a time, I worked at a place and we all had to, our boss made us choose a word of the year. And then she got us engraved keychains with the word. I just made something up, like popcorn. Like, I don't know. I don't do
what
that.
What type of like goal would that be if it's just popcorn?
I want to be popping up all over the place. Popping up at a place near you.
She wants to be popping up and corny.
Yeah. I had someone ask me recently too, and they're kind of like, "What's your intention for 2026? And what is your life?" I'm sorry, people. It's
just
called
be
survival.
alive.
That's what it is. Survival.
That's what I was like, just being alive. That's my goal.
Well, and I know that you're supposed to. Like people always say that if you put it out there and you have an intention or you do a vision board.
It's putting it into the universe so it like manifests itself. Like I get that.
Okay. Actually, it's why I did a post where I held up the map of the US and I had colored in all of the states I've already spoke in.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, all right, if you can help me get to these places. So that was my way of kind of putting it out into the universe, which I don't like that whole terminology, but
no.
That is kind of like not for 2026.
Just a goal in general.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that got done by the end of 2026, I would get a tattoo. I would get a tattoo
of the United States.
Just the outline.
You actually should just do that in general. And then every time you go, you'll just go have it filled in. So every time you go to a new state.
That would be so. And then there'll be one that's not filled in my whole life. I just need to fill it. Why is that one blank, Paula?
Nobody loves me from this.
You didn't see. But there was already a comment. Someone, because the map I printed off, I just found a blank map online they could print off, but they had to put Alaska at the bottom and like the Hawaiian Islands.
Oh, somebody made a comment.
Yeah, like, are you going to go to those islands below Texas? I said, yes, on a cruise boat. On a cruise ship, I'll be speaking. Just floating around those random islands.
Hey, maybe you end up emceeing on a cruise ship. That could be a thing.
Yeah, but then I'm not in a state.
You're
I'm just out in the middle of the ocean. All colors in the whole ocean. I've got this ocean down. Okay. I could try to do all the oceans.
You could. And then you'd have to get that tattooed.
See?
You'd have to get every ocean
My
tattooed.
whole back would just be the world map. Someday I met some in a doctor's office and they're like, why is there a map on your back? In case I get lost. There's an X where I'm from. Yeah, okay, all seriousness though, I kind of like this in that if I set a goal for I want to speak on a cruise line in all the oceans, like it's so fun and bizarre. That's the kind of stuff that is memorable. That's where
Totally.
someone's like, okay, you know, it's because it's different.
It's so different. I mean, so we just went on a cruise, and I know you've been on a cruise before.
Nope.
Oh, you have?
Never will I ever.
Oh, well, then
You
can't
could not
you
pay
can't
me-
reach your goal then.
I know, but that's why I wouldn't even, because I will never, ever go on a cruise line. Ever, ever, ever go on a cruise line.
So speaking of tattoos, now that you...
Did you get one when you were out on the cruise?
Oh.
Oh.
When would I get
Do you
that?
have any?
Yeah. I have one right here.
We've talked about this. We need to do a royally unhinged tattoo.
That's what I was getting at. When are we going to do that? Because we talked about that in one of our episodes before.
Well, you have to be around. You are... You are never...
Sold out.
You are never here.
Okay, but in addition to
My
what
2026, my intention is to be around. Unlike some people,
Okay, she's saying that because I have a client who does speaking
taking her
nationally.
away.
So he goes around and he speaks at all these conferences, and I follow along and follow him like a little puppy dog, getting content for him. So
You know what you need?
Yeah.
You need what was a girl's name in Harry Potter?
Hermione.
Yes, thank you. Okay, and in the one, this is not going to be a good.
We have
podcast.
I don't even know what we're talking about today.
You know when she was able to turn back time, and it was like she was
Time
in two
turner.
places at once, and they were just like, "Where? How are you just here?" You need one of those.
I have one. It's upstairs.
Does it work?
Does it? I don't know.
Is she really here now? Okay. Yes, we're gonna get a tattoo. Stay tuned. We'll put that on the books.
But it's not going to be an RU tattoo. You're going to get your crown, right?
Yeah, I still think it'd be fun to get some fun nod to RU.
We could do something. But if you...
No, but yeah, I want to do the crown. You're gonna do a B.
I think I'm going to do a cover-up on my other tattoo. I've been thinking about that for like 8 years of doing cover-up on that tattoo. Because I got
My
it
hubby
when I
got
was
one covered
young
up.
and stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like...
I
one of
got one
those
covered up
things.
too.
So it's one of those things though, because I have it like a reminder of like where I was and like where I came, like at that time, like it was not a great time. This is getting, like it wasn't a great time in my life when I got it. So it's like one of those reminder things, like, do I want to cover it up? And
Yes.
like, I don't like it anymore. Well, there's a whole story to that I'm not going to reveal on this podcast, but anyways, I want to get it covered up. I just need to figure out what. And I
Okay,
have
well,
like
let's
a
get a
whole list
date.
of tattoos. Maybe I will put out as a post.
Yes. Have
And
people
you guys
choose.
can help me
Oh,
choose.
brilliant.
Okay, that's okay.
So speaking of Hermione, today's topic, which we are going to get to eventually, you guys are like, what are you guys even doing today? Yes, it's a new
we
year,
don't know.
new me, new you. But over the holidays, I was watching several of the Harry Potter movies, which I often do, especially when I'm decorating Christmas trees.
Oh, for sure.
Or doing Christmas baking. I'll have the Harry Potty.
Potting.
Harry Potty. I'll have them playing in the background. And while they were playing, so my lovely co-host here is the true aficionado of Harry Potter. I am just a happy observer, though I've watched the movies many, many times. So while I was watching the movies, I had all these questions. Trying to text Tarah. I'm like, what is this? What is this? Then we realized we really need to do an episode on this.
An episode.
Because a big part of our podcast is all things networking, marketing, and wizardry for Harry Potter. Thus the map on the back wall.
Thus Dumbledore somewhere.
Don't look, Cindy. Yes, we always hide Dumbledore. That's why if you look at our setup, we have the snake, all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, So let's just dig in. I'm just going to have some questions that I'm going to lob at you. She has no idea, folks.
I don't know what the questions are, but also I just want to put a disclaimer out there, because if there's Harry Potter fanatics that are watching this, the movies are not the same as the books.
How far off are they?
There's a lot of extra things that they leave out in there.
Leave out of the movies?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. And I'm going to maybe make a lot of people mad right now. I love Harry Potter so much. Like, it's not my entire personality, but but I love it so much just because it's so magical, literally. But I have only read, I think, the first book. I've not read any of the other books.
Wow.
So the only reason why I know...
She's a fake. No, just kidding. Just joking.
The only reason why I know that the books are not like the movies is because my husband has read all of the books several times, like more than like.
I should read the books.
I can't tell you how many times he's read them. I don't even. It's probably over 25 times that he's read all.
Wow.
Every book in the series.
We should bring him as a guest on.
No, he would not.
We'll just call him. He can just answer over the phone.
Lifeline. But yeah, so anytime that we've ever watched the movie, like when we really started binging them, like when we first started dating and stuff, he would always like, that's not in the books. They do this different here, blah, blah, blah.
Right. And sometimes I don't like that, how in movies they take a little bit of leeway and creative license in changing things, which is super annoying. But okay, so first, let's start with super basic in general. The houses. The 4 houses. And they really make you believe, the watcher believe, that some are better than others, some you don't want to be in. Let's break them down. And break it down. And what you think, your thoughts on the 4 houses. Because you have wanted to put yourself into Slytherin before, and I'm like, why? Isn't that like the worst one?
Well, they make it seem, it's not like the worst one. They make it seem like the more skeezy, slimy, like the mean kids are in Slytherin. But it's really, and I have an actual take on this because I have played Hogwarts Legacy, which sets time before Harry Potter even comes into the castle. So... to the castle, to Hogwarts. I know what it is. So, knowing that, because you get placed in, like, you can choose which house that you want to be in the game. So, I've played all the houses. I will say by playing in the houses, Slytherin is the cunning. The house that's very cunning.
Okay.
Which, I mean, can go a little bit hand in hand in, like,
like the devious. They're kind of like the naughty. Yeah,
it's like the, hey, you gotta buy all these in a bag of chips, like that sort of thing. So, yeah, like, that's, like, the naughty house. I would say, which I'm a Huffly Puffly.
Okay, but who in the movie, because Ron, Hermione, and Harry are all in, they're not.
Gryffindor.
Yeah. Who's in Hufflepuff?
Cedric Diggory is a Hufflepuff.
Why can't
he's the one that ends up playing in the game. Games.
Okay.
And then there's going to be spoilers in this. If you haven't seen all the movies or read the books.
Pause.
So pause and watch a different episode.
But I think when I've done the quiz, it's put me in that as well.
So Hufflepuff is like the warm, fun, go lucky, like kind of, like they're the fun ones. Gryffindor are like the ones that have cojones. And then Ravenclaw are the smart ones.
Oh.
So have you ever seen Divergent?
Yes. Oh, it's been a hot minute.
It's basically that. Like you have all the different factions in there. Which I think, do they only have 3 factions? No, they have 4.
Again, hot minute.
So like, okay, if you think about it, the
so
police...
is it kind of like, do you get put by personality or just where the sorting hat thinks that you belong?
Well, if you remember, who said it to him? I don't remember who it was. But somebody said something to Harry Potter in like the first movie or second one of them that was like the sorting hat like takes your account or takes your decision into account. So if like you're like if you really don't want this, Like your personality, your like aspects about you could make you really great in this house, but if you really want to be this, like he'll the hat, it, I don't know, he, them, they, whoever, it will put it, them.
Because that was it. The hat couldn't figure out where to put Harry, and the Harry just
because he could do all of them. Like he could fit really well in all of them.
Okay, because he just kept saying like not Slytherin, not Slytherin.
Well,
but yet the hat was like
he,
you could actually be really great. Over.
But also, well, that's because Harry's also a Horcrux. Again, spoiler.
True.
So he's got part of Voldemort. Like latched onto him. So that's why I think the hat said like you could be really great in Slytherin because he was part of that.
Okay, side note, sad note.
No.
When we were watching all these Harry Potter
sad.
movies, I just keep going, well, he's dead. She's dead now. Oh, they're dead. That person's dead. It was really sad.
Like all the actors?
Yes. How many now, since those have been made, have since been deceased? It was very sad.
I've seen a lot of like those posts on like the fan clubs on Facebook or wherever. It's like one of those memorial like pictures. It has like the whole cast, like the main character energy here. It's got them all. And then like some of them are like black and white if like they have passed and stuff. It's like
okay, more questions here. More questions. So the family that Harry is living with, his uncle,
the Dursleys.
Yeah. Why does he have to keep going back there? Do you think? Like, why can't, I guess he can't stay at the school.
I mean, he's underage.
Because I was just like, why does he keep going back there?
I mean, those are his legal guardians.
Why couldn't he live with his uncle who was
he didn't know about, or no, he was in Azkaban.
Oh.
So he couldn't.
Okay. Makes sense. All right. So then this is one of the things that I texted you while I was watching them. Oh my gosh. And I'm sorry, you guys, my brain isn't quite firing. I can feel that it's just a little sluggish today. So names, the dark arts.
Snape?
Yes. Is he good? Is he not good? Like watching all these movies, I can't figure out, do we like him or do we not? Because he seems like, but he's always supporting the Slytherin people.
Well, he's head of the house. He's in charge of the house.
Oh. Like they really give off the whole impression that everything Slytherin, I can't even say it, is bad. But maybe it's not. Maybe that's the problem, is they're not bad. They're just different.
Yeah, it's just what their like main, what's the word, aspect? Their Character. It's what their main characteristics like are that, well, which is why they are placed in Slytherin, because I mean, they have those cunning smarts kind of, but like, I think the movie takes it in a different, and again, I have not read the books, so don't like come at me, but the books probably portray each one of them differently. But as I was playing Hogwarts Legacy, it takes place before, like all of this stuff happens. Like you have to find the snitches, which were birds before they're the actual like.
Oh really?
Yeah, like that's
so it's almost like they're trapped in there, or they just get turned into them.
I don't know if they actually get turned into them. That might just be what like the snitch is named after. But like there's a lot of like when you get like you choose which house that you want to be in, but like as it like shows the inside of Hufflepuff, the
it's not just me.
What's the door, like the dorm room, like the
yeah,
but it's called something else.
Like when they go up the stairs and they go into their...
Yeah, but like each, whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Like where they have the fireplace in their meeting room or their gathering room,
meeting
or
room.
Their... Oh my gosh. I know what you're... Hold on, now I gotta look it up.
It's what it... Yeah, it's that. But so each one has different characteristics. So actually the Slytherin house is down underwater.
Really?
Yeah. So when you enter into it...
No. How do you know that?
Because of Hogwarts Legacy. Because I've played through each one of the houses. So the actual... It's not a
Hold on, give me a second.
It's down by the boathouse. It's underwater by the boathouse.
We never see that.
No, in the movies you never see it. In Hogwarts Legacy you do. Which obviously they probably...
Common room.
Common room. Thank you. The common room for Slytherin is down underwater, and
that's
there's like,
wild.
and you know the huge kraken octopus that lives in the Black Lake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking of the episode, the movie where they do all the water. They go underwater, and they're the sirens, and they gotta not listen to the sirens to find.
But like,
it's a chalice, right? The cup of chalice. That's where they're all trying to win the cup. The chalice of cup of. No, the movie was called the. Okay, if you're watching right now and you're yelling,
pause a second. Not actually pause. You can keep going. Keep talking about stuff. Just hold on.
Well, no, this will be. We can stop.
Tri-Wizard Cup. Just hold on.
The Tri-Wizard Cup is what it's called. She just left me. Well, thanks for watching. Royally Unhinged. If you are a Harry Potter fan watching right now and you're like, where did Tarah go? She gone. If you're a Harry Potter fan on any level and you're watching and you're just screaming at your phone or your TV or your... Why do you how? Well, the sticker kind of...
Hey, I have kids. You can't judge me.
I won! Does it light up?
It does.
Oh. Well, we needed this to... Okay, this is going right there. I might have to pour my drink in there.
As it just shows the sticker.
That... Oh, okay, here, I'll turn it. That is fantastic. Yes, in that one, they go underwater.
Yes. So, anyways, in the game, Hogwarts Legacy, when you're down in the Slytherin common room, the giant octopus, which I can't even remember the name of that either, but you can like, whoosh, 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 like you can hit the window on it, and it will come and like slap its tentacle up on the...
Oh, that's cool.
Like, there's like weird stuff like that. But anyways... So everything's like water, like there's a water fountain in there, or not a water, well there is, but there's like a waterfall coming down.
That's cool.
Like that's what Salazar Slytherin's like thing. And then there's like his secret. Sorry, if you haven't played the game either, maybe go watch a different episode of Royally Unhinged and then go play the game. So it's really, so that's Slytherin, and it's really like dark and, it's not gold. It's silver and
foreboding.
Green. Yeah. And then Hufflepuff is like all warm and cozy and very cottagecore.
Okay.
So like even the door to get into the common room is like this giant barrel that just magically opens, and like you walk through this barrel to get like to your common room. Gryffindor is the same. It has the fat lady painting on there. And then Ravenclaw is actually up at the very top of the stairs, and like you can't like you have to climb a ladder to get up there or something, but it's all very like it's up in the air. So, and there's a whole bunch of windows, and that's the one house I haven't played yet because I don't care for Ravenclaw.
Okay, so you think Snape is Snape?
That's a different Snape.
You think he's
Snape.
A good
Dumbledore?
I can't even with her.
Potter Puppet Pals.
You think that he's good?
I do think he's good.
Interesting.
Do you not think he's good?
I can't tell. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, he likes Harry. He's for Harry. He's good. But then he'll flip around and kind of be, what's his face? The kid in Slytherin, Blondie.
Draco Malfoy.
Yes. So he always seems to be very pro, again, okay, if that's his house.
But I will say, because he is, he is head of the house, but he's also on Voldemort's, like, he's a Death Eater. Like, he's on Team Voldemort, but
That's what I'm saying. So,
but he's playing that part. Like, if you remember, I think it's one of the last series or last movies or whatever, but it goes back because it goes back in time and shows like Snape as a kid and playing with Lily, Harry Potter's mom, and like they hung out all the time.
Yep.
And then Dumbledore was explaining to Snape, like, I need you to be close to Harry. I need you to keep an eye on him, but you also have to like be a double agent, and you need to go and like infiltrate Voldemort's whatever and like be on his side, but I need you to bring back the information that you find out. But he's got to like prove himself to Voldemort too, because Voldemort can obviously see through all the poo-poo. So if like he just was there and never did anything, or he wasn't like being bad or something, then obviously he wouldn't be on.
Yeah. I also think it's interesting in the Harry Potter movies how like you really think at the beginning, watching them from the beginning, you think that Harry and Hermione are going to be an item, and it's like possibly them. I mean, it's pretty early on in the movies that you kind of see something between her and Ron, but I think naturally you think her and Harry since he's the main character. Argue, debate me.
I don't know. I guess I never really saw that part. It was like the one time that I actually thought that there's going to be something that happened was when they're searching for the Horcruxes. Horcruxi.
Horcruxi.
Oh, whatever it is. And it's just Harry and Hermione that are in the tent, and then like Hermione is just like really sad, so like Harry comes and like dances with her and stuff like that. Like, I think that was the only time that I thought that anything was actually going to happen between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, when Ron comes in and he opens one of the Horcruxes, and then, like, the black cloud comes out, and it, like, shows, like, what your deepest fear is, or, like, something that would traumatize you or something. And it's just, like, this part in the movie, I, again, don't know what it is in the books, but this part in the movie I thought was really, like, inappropriate. Do you know which part?
Are you talking about where there was the bureau, like that big thing, and it would open it up and they had to try to...
Yeah, it was that necklace that Harry had, or it was the one that was making everybody cranky when they were watching it or guarding it. But then Harry went down into a frozen pond to get the sword of Godric Gryffindor. So he dove down and he got the sword and he came back up. And then, because Ron was the one that saved him because Harry was still wearing the necklace.
Gotcha.
So,
okay. Took me a minute.
Yeah. So then Ron shows up, and then that's when he got the little illuminator from and all that. So then when Ron shows up, and then they're like, okay, let's destroy this Horcrux. And then somebody opens it. Oh, Harry does his parcel tongue to open it. And then, like, the whole black cloud of smoke comes up or whatever. And then it has, like, Harry and Hermione as two figures, like, figments of whatever, that are just animated in there. But, like, they're naked. But they don't show, but it's just skin colored against black. So it was, like...
Weird.
Is this really? And I will say, because the beginning movies, we can actually still watch. Like the first movie, we can watch with our oldest.
Yeah.
Any movie after that, I'm like, this is getting really dark.
It really does. And kind of violent.
Yeah.
Like they get violent as like they go along.
Like,
yes.
I think that... I'm trying to remember. Did they change directors?
Because it does... Like, as you watch them, they do get darker and more brutal as you go along.
I think after the third one is when it really starts to... The second one is, like, kind of iffy, but the third one is, like...
Okay, what do you think, for maybe people that haven't dived in too deep, what do you think is kind of underrated about Harry Potter, or that you kind of wish people knew? Or that they don't really appreciate? Again, she didn't know these questions were coming, so I need to give her a minute for her brain to process.
I feel like the whole... I don't know. Snape's story, I just really appreciate. And, like, because at the very end, then Harry actually, like, understands, like, because he takes Snape's tear and puts it up in the memory thing, so then he, like, finds out his story and stuff. So I feel like his story is really underrated and people don't appreciate him enough. But man, which one's my favorite one? I would say I don't really like the beginning. I don't like the first couple movies just because it's too kiddish. Like, it's too...
The storyline is
like,
very complicated. It's kind of just...
Yeah. I will say, though, because at the end, Dudley actually, like, appreciates Harry and, like, actually, like, gives him a handshake, like, when they're parting ways, which I really like. That just symbolism, like, that there, like, they've had their differences and stuff like that. Like, the dad, Vernon, is just a poo-poo face forever, but
what do you think are maybe life lessons that can be gathered from Harry Potter, or things that you kind of take with you daily or from time to time?
I think, like, the main key is, like, don't give up, and sometimes you do have to sacrifice. I mean, that's, like, the main point of the story is, like, you keep going to get past, like, the bad things, and you might have to sacrifice on the way. Like, I feel like that's a huge life lesson there in general.
Yeah.
Because just, like, going back at, like, things that I've had to sacrifice, or, like, my husband has had to, or, like, whatever. But it's, like, it gets you to a really good spot, like, a really profound area in your life. This is getting deep.
What she said. Okay. Lines, quotes, sayings from the movie that you find yourself saying often.
That's bloody brilliant.
Or any... Oh, I was like, thank you. I came up with that myself. No.
I think that's one that I say a lot. Who's the one that says that all the time? Ron.
It's interesting that she said that she would be in Hufflepuff, but she has a Gryffindor sign here in the room.
Yeah, I got that for a gift a while ago. Like, before I did, because you can go online and, like, do your house and everything.
Of course there is.
And then you get your, like, what kind of wand that you would have, and then you get what your Patronus is. Guess what my Patronus was?
No way. Okay, what?
A cat.
Wait a minute, though. Who else do we know? Because I thought we only know Harry's Patronus. We don't know Ron or Hermione.
You see the majority of their Patronuses when they're doing
the Patroni.
Patroni. When they're doing their Dumbledore's army, when they're, like, all training in the...
Oh, you're right. Okay,
room.
now I'm gonna have to go back and look. Yours is a cat, eh? Oh, now I gotta see.
What's her face? Luna's, I think, is an otter.
I thought, wasn't some of them a bunny? I thought one of them was a bunny.
I think that was Ginny's.
Okay.
But yeah, you can see what their Patronuses are.
But is a Patronus just like how you show up to people? Because I'm thinking of the one I watched where, Harry's by the water and it's his Patronus is a deer, but he doesn't know it's
a
him.
stag.
He thinks it's his dad.
Yeah,
but it's him.
Yeah, I think his dad's was a stag too. But then if you see later on, when there was it was Dumbledore and Snape that were talking up in Dumbledore's office, I think, and then I think that's when Snape came back and was like, Lily and James are dead or something. And then because Dumbledore knew that Snape loved Lily. So then when he's like, after all this time, and then Snape does his Patronus and it's a doe.
Oh, interesting.
So there's a doe and that's representing Lily.
Interesting. Oh, I just had one final question. Oh, yeah. Okay, so my last one before we have to wrap up is, why is there always a new dark arts teacher? Every single episode. Is it just because it's dark arts you're not going to live? Like, it drives me nuts that every movie there's a new... Oh, I'm on a shot. There we go. Every movie there's a new dark arts teacher.
I think there's multiple reasons for that.
Now, we'll have to find out if it's like that in the book. Because did they do that just to make every movie interesting? Or
no, I think that had to be in the book, because then you have, like, Professor Mooney, and then you have gosh, what's his face?
I know. There's so many of them because they switch out every movie.
It's the one that in the beginning of the movie, Dumbledore and Harry Potter they go to a house and Professor Slughorn?
Let me look. Duh. I can just look it up.
Is it Slughorn?
Really,
I think it's
Paula?
Slughorn.
Please hold.
Or is that from a different movie?
Hold on.
Where am I getting Slughorn from? I think it's Slughorn. Because then there's him, but like I think all of it is.
Hold on. We have.
Or are you just pulling up all the?
I'm just getting the list up. Quirius
Quirrell. Professor Quirrell.
Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yep.
Remus Lupin.
Yep. She'll get there.
Barty Crouch as Mad Eye Moody.
Yep.
Oh yeah, with the patch.
Yep.
Dolores Umbridge, hated her.
Yep.
And then Snape.
Yep.
And then Caro, Amicus Caro.
Let me see it.
Caro.
I don't know if you ever see the
taught the actual dark arts, forcing students to use unforgivable curses.
I don't think you ever see him in the movie. Because they're not.
There's like so many
there.
Like every movie, it's like, children, students, meet your new dark arts teacher. I'm like, there's always a new one.
Yeah, but I think that's part of like Dumbledore's plan, like because he brings in Professor Moody, whatever, specifically for like a certain reason during that movie, and then like Lockhart, I don't know why he ended up being Remus Lupin came in as like a
substitute or like a didn't he come in as a fill-in?
Well,
no, but that's the one where he becomes a werewolf. Any hoodly.
Yeah, I think there's a reason why each one.
I might have to do a deep dive
because then the previous one, like, they go away. Because, like, Gilderoy Lockhart, he went loopy.
Yeah.
So they had to get a new one. And then Remus Lupin, he had to leave because he turned into a werewolf and he had to figure out his life. So he had to leave. And then Moody came in, but then he was like, he was still a teacher there afterwards. I just don't know if he was dark art. No, he couldn't have been dark arts.
One will never know.
So I think, and Quirrell, he was bad in the first one. So he went bye-bye. So it's just all of the dark arts teachers end up.
Someday we'll have to do a big marathon, like a weekend, like a Harry Potter weekend. We'll rent some place and do a whole pop in and.
I think we need to have a Harry Potter event where we
people can find out their Patronus,
riff tracks
their house.
You and I just riff tracks it during the whole movie.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what riff tracks is?
No.
Have you ever seen Mystery Science Theater?
No.
Okay, my husband is really into riff tracks. I don't think he is anymore, but he used to be. So basically, he would get Mystery Science Theater 3000. They would play old movies on this screen in a movie theater. And it had these characters that would sit down in front. So like all you saw was their silhouette.
Okay.
And they would just like make commentary at the movie, but it was all like,
oh my gosh, yes.
But it was like all funny things, like
absolutely.
Like, why is his hair like that? Who do you think?
Okay, and I do a lot of that actually when we watch Harry Potter. Oh my gosh, when we were watching the movies, I was just making comments the whole time because I was like, "That's not cool." The mother would actually not do that. The two of them shouldn't be doing this.
It's
like
literally,
the whole time.
It just plays in the background. So the way that you do it is because normally you get the movie, or you get like the riff track audio, and then you just play it over the movie. So like, you just have the regular movie,
That's
but
cool.
you have like an additional audio track that's playing over it.
That would be fun.
But if you and I were just like sitting in front of like a movie theater or something and just commenting on.
We're gonna have to think of something.
Have our microphones and stuff. I don't know. There's gonna be something.
It's coming in the future. All right.
That's a 2026 goal.
There are times where I wish I had a magic wand. A wand.
Bippity boppity. I have 3.
Oh my gosh! Of course she does. People.
Okay, that wasn't the only random Harry Potter thing that I have.
Oh, I know. They don't know, but
she knows.
There's a reason why it's part of the podcast.
It's true.
Well, we're going to be making more magic in the year to come. Not only with our podcast, we're going to have all kinds of exciting podcasts, but exciting things happening in both Dapper Dog Marketing and Princess Paula Consulting. So you're just going to want to follow along because it's going to be a lot of cool, fun things going on. We hope that you go and figure out what house you're in. But whatever house you're in, you're in our house. No, I don't know. That didn't work. Whatever house that you're in, or whatever your Patronus might be.
I'm just trying to see where she's going with all
We hope that you keep listening, following along on all the podcasts, because there's going to be more good stuff to come.
the show.
Yeah. Last thoughts?
I got nothing.
Hmm.
What's the spell?
Oh, where they forget. Oh my gosh, people. All right. Well, we'll be getting some monster drinks out. Anyway, next time, be sure to like and subscribe. I don't even know. I don't even tell people to do that. I don't like that. Listen to what you want. Don't listen if you don't want to.
But if you want to keep updated on when we have a new
Yes.
episode coming out, make sure that you are subscribing so that you get notified. But we do have one coming out every Wednesday at noon.
And we got some merch coming up.
We got some
Stay tuned for merch.
merch.
We would love you. All right. Until next time, friends. I am still Princess Paula with a wand. And together
The Tri-Wizard Cup.
with my co-host.
Tarah B.
Oh, that's right.
It's a key port key.
I
It's a
know.
port key.
We need a third person. You
You
reach
could
in
be here.
and grab a hold. Together, we'll go into the space-time continuum.
Of okay.
Oh my gosh. I just need to stop. Thanks, friends. We'll
Thanks.
see you next time. We're royally unhinged. Extra heavy on the unhinged. It would be really cool if someone came and grabbed this right now and boo!
Who's gonna come and grab it?
They are.
Oh. Okay.
I would drink out of this
You hit your face.
with the dragon. Oh my gosh. That's all, folks.
I'm just getting up now.